How y'all doing, family? This is Laveau Presley again, back with a quick video. You know, that's all I want y'all to do is hit that like button and subscribe. It's Laveau Presley. You know how I do it, but I'm gonna give y'all a quick explanation of how and why and my process whenever I'm doing music. So originally when I first started doing music, it was kind of like I kind of like wanted to pioneer a way to invent a new way and a new style and a new wave of doing music. So I think it was around about 8th grade. My brother, he started making beats and stuff like that, and we got in tune with this program called FL Studio. So what I used to do is my process is I sit up there and I would listen to the beat, and then after I listen to the beat, I make sure based on if it was a mixtape beat or if it was an original beat, then I would write to that beat before I actually listen to that person's track, so that way I'll become an original on the track. So when I was doing my mixtapes and things of that nature, I used to do a whole lot of freestyling and stuff like that. But specific songs I used to write, and this one of them that I always like, flashback to a time when life was simple. I meditate and try to disguise what's on my mental. We levitate and try to smoke fire within his pencil. So I'm praying up to God, please send me someone to vent to, cause no one knows what I really been through. Snakes up in the grass, but obviously I can see who really by my side when it's time for me to see you. Come up out the trenches with intentions of being true. So I don't mean to be rude if I come across some screws, but nobody ever told me the rules. You being fooled with that bullshit. You mean to tell me you could save my life if I jump up in that pulpit? Oh well, it's like a game of roulette. I guess it's like a game of poker. We all keep playing chess, then 2 steps ahead. With that being said, you gotta run his back again and understand what I said. She said, we never talk. I'm stressing and fighting. Deep in my soul, I love you, baby. This fire igniting. Inside my heart when we apart, I get cold feet. I love slowly fade away like a slow leak. I've been trying, you lying. I've been tricked. I wish that you would only let me back. Show my stick and I miss. Passive aggression, creeping through your thoughts, scared of the light, so we fuss and argue in the dark. It's a shame we screaming money over bitches, players in the strip club throwing money over bitches. I just laugh, cause it's funny how these niggas turn to bitches over money. It's fucked up, yeah, it's fucked up, yeah, it's fucked up, the world's so fucked up. We kings and queens deep inside, nigga, wake up, elevate your mind, man, the spirit's so divine. Stimulate your mind, open up your third eye, take the shackles off your mind. I'ma free you with these lines, trying to elevate your mind, sit back and rewind. Nigga, what the fuck is time? So that's when I started pioneering my own different style of rapping and shit like that there. But it started off in the beginning whenever I was about 16 years old with me pioneering my own style. And what I was listening to was stuff like Vanity Slaves. It was a track I heard by Kendrick Lamar. It was called Vanity Slaves. Lord, please forgive me, I'm a vanity slave. And then I heard it was another song that he wrote that was called I'm trying to think of the name of it. What was the name of the song? It was called damn, I forgot the name of the song, but it'll come back to me. But pretty much the song pretty much inspired me to do different styles of music, you know what I'm saying? Because it was one that I liked. It was called Average Joe. This is why they fuck with me. This is why they fuck with me. I'm no killer, no gangster, I'm just your average Joe. And that's the type of style that I was on. It was different type of wave. So once I heard shit like Look Out for Detox by Kendrick Lamar, and I heard Ray Shrimmer, No Flex Zone, plus a little bit of Lil Wayne, that Sorry for the Wait too. That was my biggest inspirations on how I wanted to pioneer my own style of music. You know what I'm saying? With the punchlines and shit like that. Because I let y'all know in the last video, what I used to do was I used to write down big words, and I used to try my best to try to put the big words into a song. So what I used to do was I lay up there and excuse me, y'all. I lay up there and I listen to songs, and I told myself, I said I'm gonna master the music industry before I lay up there and I started putting music out and I started promoting myself. And people probably wonder like, damn bro, you still young as hell, but you only 30 years old and you just coming into the game. And I'm like, well hell yeah, I mean like, I've been trying to master the game as far as doing original content. I always kind of like thought in a way where I try to keep my mind tapped into the omnipotent source, because your subconscious mind naturally only does what your subconscious mind believes. So your subconscious mind naturally goes against you based on how you project your voice. And I learned that from Eddie Griffin. he said a long time ago, he said the way that you project your voice and the way that you use your words is the way that you complete the formula of people wanting to activate the fact of being tapped into your actual musical talent. It's not based off of how good you rap. It's based off the way that you project and the way that you summon your fans. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tap in with your fans and make them feel you, make them connect to you, and make them want to be a part of your life by giving them small jewels at a time. And when you give them small jewels at a time, you become better at being a better fighter. Because I was the type of person who was deep into like Tupac. When I was a child, I was deep into Aaliyah. I was deep into Snoop Dogg, Lil Romeo, Bow Wow, Lil Boosie, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Lil Wayne. Let's see who else I was tapped into. Oh, Sahara Prince. You know what I'm saying? Sahara Prince was a big inspiration for me. So also, whenever I got into like high school, I started listening to a little bit of Joey Badass and shit like that. And he had like the boom bap type shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking with the boom bap type shit. So I always kind of had a different style. Me being from Baton Rouge, me being from South Baton Rouge. I'm Corey Renard Jackson, January 30, 1996. South Baton Rouge, the reincarnation of Marie Catherine Laveau. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like boom bap, we used to, me and my mama used to fuck around and go to this spot. It's called Sold Out Sundays, where we would do poetry. And I'm just all giving y'all little clues to my style and how I do music now, and how I furthered the advancement of me pioneering my own way to step into the music industry with a different type of style and a different type of voice, you know? So we used to go to Sold Out Sundays and we listen to poetry. And I had a little something that I spit. It was something like this. This wasn't actually at Sold Out Sundays. This was just something that I spit. It was like pineapple lush. I want to explore your mind. I want to make your cheeks blush, from the sensual eyes to the sensual despisement. In an element of your heart, I want to plant a sweet surprise. I want to take you on a roller coaster ride. It's powered by love, so let the sex drive us to a place where it's just you and me. Let our lips meet. And as I touch your cheek and I kiss you and you reach your peak, tell me don't stop it. And as you reach your peak again, tell me don't stop it. Bite this chocolate. And if love and war was to settle the score in between the sheets, fuck how I did that, man. I say in between the sheets, just sit back and don't rush and just enjoy the pineapple lush. You see what I'm saying? So gold blooded. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my albums a long time ago. And then I fucked around and I fucked around and got my first interview on TV. So when I did my first interview on TV, it was like a 30-minute interview. I love Baton Rouge TV show. You know what I'm saying? I fucked around and put my song Living in Troubled Times, Thinking This Life of Hell. Will I ever make it out? Simply trying to excel with the stories I tell. Overstanding rebel. I'm on a mission trying to get it, just clocking his mail. And if you play, you gonna lay down or stay down. It's a 50-50 chance. If you lose, you gonna stay down. Another homicide. We call it genocide. But the system fucked up, so I'm finna ride real fresh, cause I know the FBI is watching. Aliens keep me protected, so I'm still blocking. I'm about to shake a bird, got my lingo from the street, so my words kinda slurred. I'm rolling on the curb, chiefing on that earth. I can see it in the eyes, cause I know a heart hurt. Look, a nigga gone, a mama cry, another tatted tear, but is you down the ride? You know, shit like that there. So by the time I did like the XXL Cypher in 2014, in all actuality, it wasn't actually me doing the XXL Cypher. I just recorded it, and it fucked around and got 106,000 views. So then everybody was like, what's going on with the music video? So I fucked around and shot 2 music videos of my actual camera, and they got about 2,000 views or whatever. So this was all like materializing in my mind that I gotta figure out a better way to tap into the industry and be able to start my own entrepreneurship and become my own mogul in the industry. So I was like, shit, this is what I'm gonna do. I started a group. It was called Pretty Boy Entertainment. That was in 9th grade. But before that, we had the Show Off Boys. And then after the Show Off Boys, we had YSGS, Young High Guy Society. Those are all labels that I started. And I was actually just promoting music and stuff like that. And I got better at using my flows and switching my flows up by being a better thinker. So the way that I became a better thinker was through this book that I read. It was called Think and Grow Rich. And pretty much what it says is most people never learn the art of transmuting the strongest emotions of dreams into a constructive nature. So people don't understand it. They say merely, 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 merely. Life is but a dream. So if you understand that life is but a dream, whenever you have full control, whenever you're woke, that means that your third eye could be open. And when your third eye is open, then you have the ability to walk in integrity and enlightenment and make the things that you actually want to see happen in your dreams positively happen for you. So around, let's say around about 17, 18, 19, I was dropping songs that was like on some old G-Funk type shit. I got on that G-Funk type shit. You know what I'm saying? I started fucking around with Lil Didi. Rest in peace, my brother Lil Didi. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't really matter what they say. I'm loving to death till the end of time. You know what I'm saying? And I got on that G-Funk type shit, and I had my own different style. I was fucking around with groups like ASL or Soul Life. They had other groups that I was fucking with. They had my brother Taz Blow. He started his own thing called Mafia Music. They had the Mafia Music and stuff like that there with Scotty Kane and shit like that there. And I never really broke out with a music video because I was kind of doing my shit on the low, and I was doing things in Baton Rouge that they wasn't actually doing. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't actually doing like the type of way that I was on. It was kind of like the way that what his name is? Fuck, I keep forgetting his name. Metro Boomin. The way that Metro Boomin do shit now, I was fucking around with Tay Keith. And when I was fucking around with Tay Keith, I was doing like the Metro Boomin type shit, like and then me and GX Stoner Chris, we fucked around and did we did an album. It was called, I think it was called Young Kings Gold Mines or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the album was that we did, and we did a whole bunch of remixes and shit like that there. And we got better at just freestyling on the track. And then me and my homeboy Taz Blow, we made a commitment to each other. We was like, say, bro, this is what we gonna start doing. Instead of us like right now shit all the time, we gonna fuck around and we gonna start freestyling on everything. We gonna freestyle on every beat we get on, and I explained that in a second. So we was like, we gonna freestyle on every beat we get on, and we gonna see who the best at freestyling. So what I used to do on the weekends at my grandmother's house, just taking it back a little bit, I used to fuck around and get on the beats with my brother Traylon. Traylon is also a rapper as well. He's in Texas. Y'all gotta check him out as well. We'll get on beats all night and try to get our freestyles even better. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get our freestyles together. We doing the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? We doing our shit. And then I invented a name one day. One day I was asleep. And this is what happened in my dream. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. This is what happened in my dream. I was sitting down with I was having a sit down with Kendrick Lamar and Wiz Khalifa. Now Kendrick Lamar and me, Wiz Khalifa, we was all tied up. And then in the dream, they had a light over my head, and then they had a cop. The cop was sitting right in front of me. So this is just some you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how it popped off. You know what I'm saying? Like the cop was sitting in front of us, and I think he was doing some type of interrogation on us, but nobody would say nothing. So the cop fucked around and shot at me. And when he shot at me, I saw complete darkness, and all I heard was Sa'a rise, Sa'a rise, Sa'a rise, Sa'a rise. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, what is this supposed to mean? So I was like, okay, what's Sa'a rise? So I started looking it up on Google, and it said on Google, it says Sa'a rise it speaks on your crown chakra, but Sarah also means of God in Egypt, and in French it means this rare. So that's how I came up with my first rap name that I used as on my own type of like different style and shit like that. It was Sarah Soul, you know what I'm saying? I'll show y'all the tattoo. Hold on, show y'all one right quick. This is the tattoo that I got. Let me see if I can get it right. Sarah Soul, you know what I'm saying? Sarah Soul. Then I got Nefertiti right here. You know what I'm saying? I got some different artwork right here and shit like that there. But so what I did, I invented Sarah Soul music, and Sarah Soul music is kind of a mixture of just like something that you could really feel though. You know what I'm saying? Something you could really feel when you listen to it. Like it ain't just no basic ass music that got to do with just like random ass shit. And I got another quick verse for you. I was like Trying to get it how you live, going hard in the game. 16 years old in the boss in this night. Hold on. Trying to get it how you live, going hard in the game. 16 years old in the boss in the game. Hold on. How I did that, bitch? Trying to get it how I live, going hard in the game. 16 years old in the boss in the game. If you know real ass nigga, then don't walk this way. Red puddles on the concrete where your brains lay. 5'10", I'm a motherfucking soldier. Catch me creeping through your hood in that black Range Rover. Bitch, I thought I told you, don't be fucking with me. Pulling random drive-bys. First I'm murking the beat, then I'm shaking the track, then I'm beating the hook. Nigga click real sick, leave a fake nigga shook. Suiting up in all black, I'm the motherfucking dope man. 2 corners down is the motherfucking coke man. It's gangsta everywhere. Ain't no way to get right, cause once you see the real shit, then you scar for life. I said trust no nigga, be your motherfucking soldier. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, game over. Click. You know what I'm saying? And I did that off the 10 correct commandments, you hear me? So that's the type of style that I started getting into. The more I got deeper into like the streets and shit like that there, I was like, I gotta think of a way for me to master the whole entire music industry before I start putting out videos and content. So I did a lot of mixtape shit. I dropped about 40 to 60 mixtapes, you know what I'm saying, built up my little fan base or whatever. So once I built up my little fan base, I was like, I gotta master the art of a record label though. Like if I can master the art of a record label, me being an unsigned artist, that means that if you watching this and you interested, that means that I would already know how to present myself in a way where I knew how to pioneer my way on stage, my stage presence, me desiring to drop my content on a certain amount of time, me keeping my freedom with everything that I do, you know what I'm saying? So me being Aquarius and me being masculine Aquarius, like sometimes when I listen to my old music, I'll be like, alright, I'm listening to it now, but I feel like I can go harder than that on some shit per se. I feel like I can go harder than that on some shit. But what I actually wanted to do was master the whole entire game before I was like, alright, now I'm about to step in the door as Marie Laveau Presley. You know what I'm saying? Me being Marie Laveau Presley, I am actually, I'm going to reveal it later on. I ain't going to say it yet. I'm going to let y'all try to figure it out. I'm going to let y'all try to figure out who I am real quick. You know what I'm saying? My name is Marie Laveau Presley, so I'm going to let y'all try to figure it out. But the better that I got with the music, I got in tune with singing and shit like that. So when I got in tune with singing and shit like that there, I was like, okay, I'm about to start singing and shit as well. But it took me a little bit of vocal coaching from Drake. And Drake was like, this is what you do. You just fuck around and do this with your vocals. It's like, that's one note. Shit like that. That's just 2 different chords that you can use in order for your voice to sound like it won't crack when you singing and shit like that there. So this one I did, I said, baby, I just wanna show you, sip a little lean, probably pour a 4 or 2, double cupped up, now just sip it slow, boo. I got a couple things that I wanna show you, baby, I just wanna show you, I just wanna show you, I just wanna show you, baby, I just wanna show you, baby, tell me how you feeling, it's how I'm living. We gon' live it up, probably touch the ceiling. Don't need no Polaroid, I see you in the picture. And now we drunk in love, got me spilling liquor. I'm licking on your body, it's the picture vivid. We only get one life, might as well live it. That pussy like a drug, got me feeling lifted. And yeah, I'm in the sky, I'm so gifted. Baby, I just wanna show you. Sip a little lean, probably pour a 4 or 2. Double cupped up, now just sip it slow, boo. I got a couple things that I wanna show you. Then I had one that was like, I ain't about to say too much for these niggas right now. I ain't about to do too much for these niggas right now. I ain't about to flex too much for these niggas right now. I ain't about to say too much. No, I ain't about to do too much. Said I ain't about to say too much for these niggas right now. Cause a nigga pulled up and you already know what's going down. Cause the activists all in my cup and you know I'm leaning out. I ain't about to say too much. No, I ain't about to do too much. That gin in my cup, let's get fucked up. A pound of that purple, let's roll that shit up. I be with my niggas, you be with your bitch. She rolling up sticky and sipping on Henny. Fuck with me, baby. I give her the dick, now she going crazy. I been on my solo shit lately, but maybe you could be my baby. Cause I ain't about to say too much for these niggas right now. I ain't about to do too much for these niggas right now. I ain't about to flex too much for these niggas right now. I ain't about to say too much. No, I ain't about to do too much. But you know, yeah, I'm just pioneering my way into becoming a mogul in the music industry. So, you know, I'm an unsigned artist. So if you affiliated with any type of major label and you watching this, or you just so happen to be an agent and you Don't say nothing. Be cool. My man, that's my dog right there. Hey, and you an agent or something, or you a manager, and you involved in like trying to scope out new artists. Just check out my page, Marie Laveau Presley. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. You know, fuck with me, man. At Marie Laveau Presley _ on Instagram. All right, oh wait. It's at Marie Laveau P on Instagram, something like that. Y'all figure it out. Subscribe and like. Yeah, I'm out this bitch, man. Y'all know how it go. Appreciate y'all, man.